tacit knowledge in the improvisational field.
If complexity and turbulence are the key words for the contemporary world we live in, then organizational settings constitute a net of superposed time schedules and contingent, sudden aggregations of communication. The economy of production and organizational technologies unfolds in a texture of cooperation based on tacit knowledge, shown in diverse models of partnership, one starting from a small cooperative cell, the team, within an organization or company, b. the organizational design of a company or nonprofit organization as an entity in itself with explicit structures and implicit knowledge, and c. the strategic alliances between different types of organizations and stakeholders. The variety of different relations share a common challenge, although determined by explicit, most often rationally planned structures, they are, quite often paradoxically, driven by implicit and tacit knowledge, and emotionally based decision-making processes. The more complex situations and settings, the more planning and rationality are losing ground in the process of organizing. Weick and Westley, 1996. To detect the language of tacit knowledge, we need to experiment with new sensorial channels and metaphors. If we could hear the dynamic processes of organizations, the communicative sensorium in the workplace will be expanded to a new and deeper level which allows access both to aesthetic and emotional dimensions of processes. Music as a performing art can be a key to the deep level of organizing and innovative processes beyond the rational visibility of organizational structures and processes. Music, and also other types of art, can be used as a reflective tool for both managers and employees to start a dynamic and creative process of learning for organizational systems and individuals. To imagine organizational processes as a piece of music opens up organizational systems often stuck in strategic plans and workflows and helps to creatively redesign the system. Here, a special form of musical production is necessary in order to foster learning in complex and constantly changing settings which call for the ability for continuous sense-making and serendipity. Weick and Westley, 1996. The technology of improvisation recently has inspired organizational theory as a metaphor. Barrett, 1998, Hatch 1999, Weick and Westley, 1996, but will be even more important for organizational processes if we look at music not only in an receptive or interpretative mode, but also as a tool for sense-making. Improvisation then will be the ability not only to cope with unknown potentials and uncertain processes, but also to redesign patterns and minimal structures. Kamuk and Kunha, 2001, out of which implicit knowing in organizations is constructed, in a creative way. Already today and even more in the future, organizational situations and settings have emerged in which the tentative becomes the status quo. On a global scale, both the dynamic processes and the unpredictability of financial markets and its failure or technological disasters, like Deep Sea Horizon or Fukushima, are urging for rediscovering the patterns of management beyond rational planning. Thus, the inventive production of improvisation becomes a norm in itself, challenge and possibility.